Hey, delicious pirate god, how you doing? Welcome. We're getting started in just a sec. I've cracked the code. Now you can actually embed your stream on Tumblr. It's amazing. Whole new technology. It's the next stage in streaming. Hold on. I'm wondering if I've done something silly. Let me just check. No, I haven't. Twitter's just been stupid. Huh. Twitter being stupid. That's an odd one. I just, I just, sorry, I just tried to type the dog of raw joke um into Twitter, and it auto corrected to dog of rawness, which I think's worse, right? I wonder what people on Twitter will think about that. Right, okay. First things first. Boom, there we go. God of Water is already loaded up. We're not going to spend too much time mucking about. This is like a semi-open world game is the only way to really describe this. And we're gonna get started. We're not doing New Game Plus. So New Game Plus would mean that obviously I've played this through before. It would mean that I'd keep all my abilities and stuff like that. And you don't really need to do that. I think it's more fun if we do the story together. However, what that does bring up is something slightly different. And that is the difficulty. Now, when I played through this the first time, I did Give Me God of War. Give Me God of War is insane. So, to be honest, I'm kind of leaning towards Give Me a Balanced Experience. It's the normal default mode, and I think it'll allow us to enjoy the story a wee bit more than me just dying. Um, so, I'm thinking Give Me a Balanced Experience is maybe the way that we want to play that. Um, no, if I do Give Me God of War, we will genuinely be here for weeks on end, and it'll cause a lot of hassle. Basically, like, we'll all and okay. So, what if I upped it to give me a challenge? We need to make this a vote. Actually, we need people. Can one of the team, one of the mod team, actually run a vote on the four like difficulties, and I'll just do whatever one you want. Give Me God of War is absolutely solid though, so I will just remind you it took me a while. It took me a long while, and I killed the last boss in the game after ages, and since then I've been playing other games, so like all the muscle memory's gone. Just just flagging it in. So yeah, I'm not sure, Anti-Mimetic, if you want to run a poll or something. But yes, let's make it a vote. that is the vote is going out, and we will hopefully come to a sensible conclusion. Sorry, for some reason there's like hair on my camera. I don't know why. Maybe cat hair. Which, by the way, today is the cat's birthday. The Bean's birthday. They are 3 years old. I like how the options of story, balanced, challenge, and absolute hell. Absolute hell is, of course, extremely leaning. Because oh man, I remember some of the difficulty of Give Me God of War is brutal. Like some bosses are just insanely difficult. But anyway, how are we all doing today? And welcome if this is your first time watching the stream. Welcome to the stream. We'll be getting underway very, very soon. How long is the timer for the vote? Also, by the looks of things, we've got one vote for story so far, and 6 votes for balance. So you're being nice to me today, which is nice. I'm doing not too bad, Judica. It's been an interesting day to say the least. At work, there was some interesting developments involving the Scottish Parliament as well, so it's quite interesting. Can't say too much more on it, but it was a spicy day to say the least, and it's been quite nice. Went out for a walk at lunchtime, which was nice, and then I did a little bit of cooking tonight. I mean, I cook every night, but it was nice to actually spend a bit of time cooking. So I did that. I need to get back into like properly learning to like nicely saute onions and garlic. I need to get my skill back up there. Right, looks like balanced won outright, so we are just gonna start. And there he is, the dad. Now, I know what you're all thinking. You're thinking, I's played this game and then has deliberately grown his beard longer. And the answer to that question is yes. He's got a very good beard. Better than mine. Miles better than mine. Mine's just kind of naff, actually. You were about to select absolute hell, but then you remembered the cats. Oh, how kind of you. So, I have increased the subtitle size for anyone who's wanting to see, obviously, that. I can increase it even more, but we'll just see how we go. Clearly better moisture. A little bit. I should treat my beard slightly more harsh, and I'll maybe fit into dad of boy levels. In fairness, my body's not far off him either, so, you know, we've got a lot in common. Doesn't look like he skips any day at the gym, does he? Kratos doesn't need to wash his face. It's just the sweat makes it even more manly. Hey. So, I've also got the speaker name on, so you know who's speaking. But yeah. I loved this game. Like, this was one of the games that, like, you always hear as being really good from, like, the PlayStation crowd, because this is, like, PlayStation exclusive. Then it got ported to PC, and holy shit, I can absolutely see why, like, folk were raving about this game when it first came out. Because it's amazing. No worries, Commander-in-Chief.
Still want me to tie it to the boat?
His beard can change lengths? I don't think so. I don't think there's like dynamic beard growth throughout. It's not like Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption, your beard obviously grows, but nah, it's he just looks cool. Nah, we were just talking about how like his beard's kind of flawless.
That is enough.
Kind of similar to mine, you know. And again, was just kind of saying that, you know, there was lots of similarities between me and Kratos. So obviously this is quite a story-driven game, so we're gonna have
change.
a lot of story, but I'm gonna get dead into it. So
Different.
I hope you just sit back, relax, and
Everything is
enjoy it
different,
because it's
boy.
great.
Try not to dwell on it.
Yes, sir.
Hey Kashiro, how you doing? Welcome. The voice acting in this is also banging. It's really, really good. Christopher Judge has such a good voice. And also, we probably won't see it this stream, probably, but when you meet one of the characters that actually has a good Scottish accent in a video game, I know I was just as amazed as all of you. Ah shit, has it got the modded tag on? Fuck. Can one of the mods possibly remove that tag? I'm not sure if that's something that I can do. From here, obviously. It might be something only I can do, but if a mod can do it, that would help. We could have done Mod of War. There's actually a mod to remove the beard, but I don't know why anyone would want that. Why would you make your character look worse? You don't know how to change tags, great. Okay, so I'll need to figure out a way. I'm not sure if there's a way. Can I like tab out here? Bugger. Nah. I was hoping that it would like kind of keep playing. That was just me hoping. I'll sort it afterwards.
Oh, there do I see my mother. Oh, there do I see my father.
I mean, that's also true, Hex, but, you know.
Oh, there do they call to me.
Who needs a jawline when you've got a beard that can act as a jawline extension? It's like cosmetic.
Oh, there do they call to me.
Actually, I'm kind of worried what I would look like clean shaven at the moment.
Oh, there do they call to me. Oh, there do they call to me.
God, that would be a terrible thing to do for a charity stream. We're not doing that. I don't know why I was like, what under what circumstance would I shave my beard? And the correct answer is none. Oof.
She's ready.
I think it would have to be the fucking charity would have to be my piggy bank for me to do it. It's the way to do it though, Sleepy Heathen. I mean, I've not seen myself clean shaven in a long, long time.
Find your way home.
Segmentation
You're
in the
free.
men's shaving market. So obviously this is the intro, so we will get to gameplay, I promise. Holy shit. No, that wouldn't be me. I don't know, I feel like I would lose a lot. Half my personality stored in the beard, so No, for some reason there is like a straight like remove the beard and not replace it with the goatee. I can kind of see the goatee replacement, although it's a bit early 2000s. Thanks very much for the follow, Snow27. Classic hand burn there.
I'm sorry.
Squeeze. This knife. It was hers.
That was such like a survivalist dad thing to do.
Now it is yours.
Not like, oh, is your hand alright? It was just like, here's the snow, squeeze it, you'll be fine.
She taught you to hunt.
She knew.
Show me.
Now?
Now.
You say that like I'm an avid watcher of Dexter's Lab. I'm afraid not. My Cartoon Network existed purely for Scooby-Doo. That was it. Didn't need anything
What are we
else.
hunting?
You were hunting deer.
Which way?
In the direction of deer.
Yeah, there's a lot of that
Okay.
Dgrim actually, in games in general.
way.
But like right now, obviously, there's like a lot of the game developers like 20 years ago have now grown up and become dads. So we've now got like the dadification of like all games.
Why are we doing this?
Right, I am gonna take that modded tag off because it's gonna annoy me otherwise. So please bear with as I try and boot up Chrome, which will end up crashing my entire machine. Let's jump onto Creator Dashboard. For those of you who are like at all interested, which you might not be, but there's a Creator Dashboard on Twitch. So I don't see what you guys see. I see like behind the scenes. Now, because the game was released ages ago, we've also got like designs for like designs for shields. But yeah, we'll deal with all that stuff later on. At the moment, we will be strapping on some better armor though, and then there's stuff about attachments and that we don't really need to cover. Yep. Okay, that's fine. So we will strap on all of this, and we will give him the strap. Yeah, see, fine, all good.
I
Right,
need to know you
let's
can survive
go.
the journey.
Then we leave for the mountain?
Depends on you. Hunt.
I'm not that. I mean,
What
I'm
did you
like,
find?
I'm like,
Tracks. Not deer though.
like middle-aged
looking.
now. Like I'm middle-aged now, which is quite rough. Yeah, Kratos,
Boy,
or Kratos even,
miss these?
yeah, not the best dad in the world.
Huh.
But then I never played
Close.
any of the older God of
also
War
not
games,
you.
so this was like my intro.
See? Tips are too
Obviously, my man has baggage.
Mountains up?
your mother taught you well.
Yeah.
I love the axe though. The axe is really cool. Like, if you were gonna have an axe, it would, you know, you might as well have that one. Cool, we found some silver, and we have found a lost artifact. Lost toys, 1 of 4.
More tracks.
found.
Yeah. But they're too round. Could be a wild boar.
Good.
Now what?
Is like the thing is, it's also like a really just classic,
This
like,
way,
good
boy.
dynamic to have. Like if you're gonna have a game with like that kind of escort character, it tends
Wait,
to be
deer
like
tracks. They're
that
fresh.
parent-child
This way.
relationship kind of is always good to hang lots of like, you know, mini conflict and stuff off of.
Slow down, boy.
Sorry.
Boy.
You're hunting deer, not chasing it.
Oh man. I would love to get the cadence right of boy so I can just say boy all the time. I actually did do poetry analysis on one of Siegfried Sassoon's poems. I'm trying to remember which one. Was it Siegfried Sassoon who wrote the one about the
He broke our bridge.
the
How are we gonna get
like
across?
the guy in the hospital bed in World War One? Is that him?
Wow.
Go.
That. I need the axe back.
Oh. What happened here? There it is!
Hold. What are you doing? Now his guard is up. Only fire. Only fire. When I tell you to fire.
Kratos snapped
I'm sorry.
there.
Do not be sorry. Be better.
So, Kishiro, I'll need to find out which poem it actually was, right? But that was one of the ones that I did for my higher. So my higher English. And the higher English question was really difficult because in Siegfried Sassoon's poem where he's like, whoever the soldier is who's sitting in the hospital bed, he's like experiencing, like he's almost he's not, I don't know if he's like hallucinating, but like his medication is making him think about other places. But the problem was that the question in my higher English was about it was about a location. You had to write it on like a location. So I decided to completely circumvent the question. I made the location the character in the poem's mind. Look at me being deep. But that was my way around it. And it worked. I did pretty well in my higher English. The fighting in this is really cool as well. Having none of it. Anybody else? Nope. I suppose it's worth telling you all now that I have actually maxed out the... I've got all the achievements for this game. And it was like one of the first times that I... like... One of the first times I actually did it as well. In a while at least. Like, I've always been a kind of completionist, but like... It was the first time that I was like, I'm gonna max out. I found all of Odin's fucking ravens, and that took me forever. That's something that we'll encounter soon. But yeah, you have to find like Odin's ravens and smash them to bits.
Should we be in here?
So... Again, I don't want to like over-explain stuff, but just like, you get these chests, they have like runes on them, and you need to find the runes nearby, and boom, there you go. Yeah, so Assassin's Creed 2, like, Assassin's Creed games in general, to be honest, all of you would need to pay me like thousands of pounds to play Assassin's Creed on stream. I don't think any of you are that cruel that you would have like inflict that sort of torture on me, but like, yeah, it's bad. It's like bad. But yeah, Assassin's Creed,
I can see more
that early kind of like achievement for achievement's sake, and the 500 feathers. Well, Grim, if you win the lottery, like, seriously, just I give you permission to fuck my shit up. But yeah, it's rough. Like, Assassin's Creed always had that sort of like collectible mania though. Although I feel like that's really kind of, yeah, just destined to be terrible. It's what set Ubisoft on the dark path. Was just collectible hell. Right, okay, so, see for anyone who's developing a game in the future, right?
Just hungry.
And this is also partly to myself.
They weren't.
But if you have enemies that are wolves, right? Under no, like, wolves that you have to kill because they're, like, trying to kill you. Don't give them the sad dog sound when they die. I don't want to hear the whimper of a wolf that just attacked me. That should be a general rule for all video games, actually. If it has a dog in it that you have to kill, you're not allowed to have the sad whimpering wolf sound. Yeah. We could call him, so his name's Atreus, but we can call him Itreus, just for the purpose of this. And to be honest, I actually think that's why there's a massive appeal of these games, because I feel like a lot of the people that play them love the power fantasy of, you know, playing the big man, but also kind of see themselves in the wee boy role. This is just the standard father-son relationship.
Up there!
I mean, a lot of people look up to their dads. At least I do.
You went in the old temple. But Mom told me never to go in there.
We do what we please, boy. No excuse.
Obviously, it's not the same for everyone. But, yeah. You get it. You get it.
Can I have my bow back now?
Can you hit it from here?
We should get closer.
I think they've got like some really
I went
good
hunting with Mother a
writing
bunch of
between
times.
these two.
You never wanted to take me. Why now?
It was her wish. And it was time.
Okay.
Enemy health bar. Helmet spin, I don't miss, eh? Boom. Sound. We're just great. So I'm probably not gonna try and 100% it for like this game, for the purpose of the stream, because like unless folk are really interested in just seeing like a collectibles run, that's fine. But I feel like I can't in earnest be like, this isn't a walkthrough stream. That's the thing I could do. See if there was a way to like just not have to like stream, but I could just upload like walkthrough let's plays. Although half the time it would just be me like running a bit like a
I know,
twat,
I just...
not knowing where I am.
Yes, Father.
Hooray, we found more stuff. The currency in this game is called hack silver. You need fucking
Atreus,
loads
to
of it.
me.
Okay, coming.
Don't know why I attacked there. Didn't do anything. Yeah, I mean, like, I will say that
You froze it in place.
the on Give Me God of War difficulty, it's pain. The whole thing is pain. I have just done something very silly. I didn't mean to do that. You're quite correct, Atreus. On the bright side, I think I can lift this door. So, but don't worry, we will be fighting some slightly tougher enemies pretty soon. My ice axe is pretty cool.
So...
Oh.
Where are you going? I think he's this way.
Let me explore. We're no explode. Oh, I've got father business to attend to. See, I'm worried that this is what's going to be like when I actually have a child. When I actually have a child, I'm going to be like, let me explore. And my child will be like, Father, why? Why are you like this? To be fair, I'm already a father though. I'm gonna look at Phelan. Next time Phelan comes into the room, I'll just be like,
Oh, look.
boy.
It's Skull and Hati, the giant wolves who chase the sun and moon. Where did they come from? How did they get up there? What's happening there? Chase the sun and moon? And then everybody fights?
Oh, you excited, Commander? And do you know the sex of the baby? Or is that something like, I know that quite a lot of couples like it's a surprise. I think I was a surprise. Dad of cat. It's gonna be a girl, nice. It's like I'm guessing everything's set set up. You well prepared at this point? You still got a couple of things to do.
Wait for my mark. Relax. Do not think of it as an animal. It is simply a target. Clear your
Oh
mind.
shit, I need to aim. Balls.
Steady your aim and breathe in.
Oh.
I got it.
Good.
Yeah, just a heads up folks, there's kind of like a classic sad hunting bit, but in a kind of teaching respect kind of way. I know he's already shot him with an arrow, but there's a
Still
scene.
alive.
Chinese and Gamish is going to be wild since it's the year of the tiger. Nice. Well, I'm the year of the rat, so
Finish what you started.
I'm just rat boy.
I can't.
True. However, the rat won the race, might I add. It was the rat that won the race and beat them all. The dragon didn't participate because the dragon was too cool. But the rat won the race. Beat all of the other animals. Oh, look at that, pure restrained, like, doesn't know how to dad. Here's the knife back, boy. I love Atreus' immediate reaction was to fucking stab the troll thing in the hand.
We're gonna fight that?
We have no choice.
Yay! So we can now get Atreus to shoot.
Okay, just tell me when
Oh yeah, I forgot you can lock on in this game. Oh no. Oh no. Big boy. So I'm not sure if these are like official trolls in the kind of like Norse mythological kind of lore, but I'm not sure if like, I don't know. Oh my god, just rolling like an idiot. 1, 2.
Get control of yourself, boy.
I'm fine.
love to see it.
That's what you get!
Boy,
Think I'm afraid of you! You're nothing to me!
boy, look at me. Look at me, boy. Boy, look at me.
You're 10. Chillax.
We did it.
You are not ready.
What? Are you serious? I found the deer. I proved myself. How am I not ready?
We are going home.
I haven't been sick in a long time. I can do this.
You are not ready.
I like that the corpse just disappeared
I
behind
am
us.
ready.
Do not speak again.
I am ready. Do not speak again. Banned from speaking. Small child. That's a pretty cool boost. He's like, whoop. Stunning enemies. Yeah, that would. True. But then again, who doesn't? We all carry something passed on to us from our parents or whoever raised us. Cannot be helped. Yeah, let's go. Pulled Draugr. You know what? There should be like a Skyrim themed like pop-up bar that does that, doesn't it? There's got to be one. Oh yeah, do you want the pulled Draugr sandwich? You want some mud crab? Oh yeah, I forgot. There's this like yeah. There's like cold enemies that only respond to fists. It's the only way you can describe it.
Something was different about the forest.
And I told you not to speak.
Yeah.
But why would a fire troll burn Mother's garden? And since winter
I like how after all that we just like
what was that frozen thing that attacked us?
I do not.
after all that we were just
Now
at
be
the
silent.
other side of the house. We're fine.
Inside, boy.
Inside, boy. See, this is why I know I'll never be a VA because I can't get my cadence right. I'll just like the only way I could possibly be a VA if someone was like, I actually want your voice for the game. Like that's it. That's all I want. I just want your voice. Just you talking normally. Don't you dare try and put on an accent. You know what I could do actually? I could do like all of the like token Scottish NPCs. Remember the Scottish NPCs in Mass Effect 3? Does anyone remember them? I say that as if they're like a really memorable part of these games. But there was like Engineer Donnelly. But he didn't even speak as good as that. Hey, Hunter Winety, thanks very much for the follow. Yeah, the engineering guy. It was always kind of like, that's a naff accent. Yeah, played Space Poker and then
was
that was
trying to
about
kill
it.
us. It's not you.
Leave that poor guy alone. Never.
Anger can be a weapon. If you control it, use it. You clearly cannot.
Space
I haven't been
stress.
sick in a long time. I'm better now.
See, Engineer
Fine.
Donnelly was. Wait, hold on. So,
Come on then.
He won't
sorry,
leave.
was he in
I
Mass
want
Effect
you to
2?
try.
Ow! What are you?
Try again.
Why are you doing that?
Too slow.
His hands are bigger than his fucking son's head. Just like,
No!
Weak. Again. Again.
Stop it!
Again.
fuck's sake.
Your anger. You can get lost in it. That ahead is difficult. And you, Atreus, are clearly not ready.
What was that?
Quiet.
I'm trying to think of like other games with like Scottish characters that don't have very good Scottish accents.
It's no use hiding anymore.
So weirdly, actually, so some of the guys in the Discord, I downloaded Vermintide 2, and I played through the prologue of
The
that.
floor.
That has
You
the
told me never to go down there.
the elf
Who is that?
woman in it who's Scottish,
What are you talking about?
and
Get in.
I still think she's kind of like Kelly MacDonald's in Brave,
Tell me what I want
kind
to
of
know.
that level
No
of
need
like
for this to get
cringe,
bloody.
but I did quite like she used Scott's words. She says glaikit, which I thought was a bit refreshing to say the least.
I thought you'd be bigger.
Look at this wee dick.
You're definitely the one.
The thing that I really find
Long
annoying
way from
is that
home,
I hate that that circle on his
What do you want?
peck doesn't have the circle on the nipple. That's
Already
really
know
fucking
the
annoying.
answer to that.
Whatever it is you seek, I do not have it. You should move on.
And here I thought
Whoa, the viewers just jumped up a whole fucking lot.
So much
better.
Hi everyone, hope all's
much
well.
And yet you hide out here in the woods.
Of course, it's because Tree.
Coward.
It's because you were here. Who is everyone in the game or just in general?
I'm pretty sure.
See, it's because Tumblr allows you to embed it. Oh, that's a punch. I love how he it's like, have any of you ever seen those like slapping competitions? Ah, Bibliosphere has entered the party.
You are going to have to kill me for that to happen.
Followers are heroes. Oh man, it's just everyone. Well, thanks very much for the shout outs.
I warned you.
Finally.
You would not listen.
Oh god. Of war? Sorry. We get to see Kratos being a Chad. Here he comes.
Fine. My turn.
It's a shame that no one can have any of those tattoos now, otherwise they'll be accused of being like a Nazi. And in fairness, I suppose it is a lot of right-wing people who get like those Nordic rune tattoos.
How incredibly disappointing. Come on then.
Right. You're about to get smacked. I like how I'm trying to do a fist fight here, but instead Kratos pulls out the shield and just gets smacking. Oh. That. I feel like this game actually does a really good job of like the scale of gods fighting in a way that's like like, you know, obviously trees were being destroyed there, and like, I mean, is that's quite cool, I think. Come on, punk. No, no, I can't fight through that tree apparently. Come on. Oofed. Oh no. Can I use my axe here? I can. I was wondering if the game was like making me like specifically have like a punch up with them, but no, it's now just. If I can use my axe, I'm gonna use that. No point in fighting fair. Oh god. Oh god.
Tell me what I want. Pain stops real simple.
Pain stops. Can he even feel pain?
Why are there
He
two
is.
beds?
He's not just threatening my garden, he's threatening my dead wife's garden, and that's just not fucking on. It's clobbering time, right? No, wait, wrong franchise. Oofed.
Struck a nerve, did I?
Oh, mate, you're about to get treed.
Who are you hiding?
Oh boy.
Slow and old. You should never have come to Midgard.
Look at how many cuts he's got. Oh, okay.
Care to try again?
Okay, slightly less
You
cuts now.
talk too much.
Oh no.
You won't talk? Fine. Maybe whoever it is you've got stashed in that house will.
Spartan Rage available. Never underestimate. Never underestimate the real God of War, punk.
Who is it? Who are you afraid to find? Let's find out.
Exactly. You're not allowed to damage my wife's garden. Again, specifically my dead wife's garden. Like, you're a dick either way, but still. Oh man, Spartan Rage mode is excellent. No mercy.
For me.
So I was gonna say, yesterday, me and Jessica were at this anniversary dinner thing for her great auntie and uncle, and the place that we were having a meal, they had for dessert a cream egg cheesecake, right, which is as sugary and sweet as it sounds, right? It's like one of those cakes that you have a single bite of, and it's like, but Jessica, like, it had a cream egg on top of it. It had half a cream egg cut in half, and it was sitting on top of the cake, and Jessica thought there had been a full cream egg on it, so ate the entire half. And I was gonna make a joke that I'd go into Spartan Rage mode at that, but no, I didn't. It was just a funny story. Have I played this before? I have. I've 100%ed this game. I really enjoy it, but I thought there's quite a lot of people who haven't experienced it or would maybe prefer to see me play it, and I'm keen to replay it again. I love it. I know that I'm gonna have to wait ages before the PC port comes out for the God of War Ragnarok. It'll be amazing. But yeah.
So soon?
Oh my god, this guy does not just like. My man, have a day off.
When Odin sent me here, I just needed answers.
Yeah,
but
it was that kind of level of dessert though, Joy. It was like,
throw whatever
you know,
you
just
have.
you could have maybe 2, 3
That old
bites
body
maximum, and that was it.
But before I end this, I want you to know one thing. I can't feel any of this.
Oh, fuck, 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 fuck. This is how mountains were actually made.
You've seen it with your own eyes. You can't hurt me. Nothing can. This fight is pointless. Your struggle is pointless. It didn't have to be this way.
Look how covered in blood my man is. Holy shit.
But that's
Oh.
You can't win. I feel nothing. But you feel everything, yet you keep trying. I'm not my brother. And if you've given me what
That's
I
why
want,
he doesn't need to shower. He can just do that.
but no. Let's finish this.
Alright, fucking... The axe is coming out. I've had enough of your shit.
You can't beat me.
I beg to differ. I know, right? Learn. Oh. Let's go. Is anyone regretting the level of difficulty, or are you perfectly fine? We did have a vote, by the way, before we started, of what difficulty we'd play this on, and everyone was very kind and didn't put it on the hardest one. Oh, bye.
I'd hope that you, of everyone I'd face,
It's the only problem with having a beard if you're doing shit like that, is people can pull it.
can't.
Oh. That's a crunch. Bye. Kratos is fucking done, man. Just absolutely knackered. See, actually, back to the point we were making about voice acting. I feel like as like I am obviously an incredible voice actor. In other words, I can speak into the microphone in my normal voice. But I feel I could actually make really good, like, what's it, grunting sounds as well. I could really serve them up for anyone who has a game studio and is looking for voice work. I can happily do grunts. I can do grunts. That's pretty funny, Tree. You know almost nothing about the setting. What's going on with the inspirations? They mentioned Midgard and the runes are Eldar, but it seems Norse. So yeah, Kratos is from like the original God of War games, and that's very, very heavily like Greek. So you're seeing like the kind of, it's not a reboot as such, but it's like they've moved it to Norse mythology, but kept all of the kind of baggage of the other stuff. Like again, not a reboot, but like people hadn't heard of God of War in ages before it was like announced. There's actually there's a really good documentary I'd recommend anyone watch who's interested in like God of War stuff in general. But like the work that the studio did to make this game come to life, and then have like there's a bit where obviously they've been working on it for ages and they're really, really nervous. And obviously they've changed a couple of things about how God of War works. And then there's like a scene where they announce God of War in the documentary, and they're like watching the kind of announcement at E3 or whatever, and like the audience reaction when they see Kratos for the first time is like, it's such like a feel good moment as well. It's really clever.
Prove me wrong.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, God of War's kind of done his thing with the whole Greek one, and his again, I don't want to give away like too many like spoilers, so I won't say much more. Because if we're gonna be playing through this all, like I want people to experience it.
Mountain. It's gonna be a long trip.
Cool. So
Yes.
for those of you who
Whoa.
couldn't concentrate because I was talking
How
over
did
that
this
cutscene, we're basically taking the ashes of the mother up to the top of the mountain. That is our main goal in life. That's what we gotta do.
Did you kill him?
I did what had to be done.
So now we're starting that adventure, and boy, is it an adventure. Or should I say, boy, it is an adventure.
Never leave me alone again. All right?
All right.
Yes, tallest mountain
You've had to
in
kill
all
people
of the
before,
realms,
haven't you?
correct.
You're used to it.
We do what we must to survive.
Animals, I get. They're food. Draugr, they're supposed to be dead. But people, they're trying to survive too.
Close your heart.
Yeah, the piggybacking's well done. I wonder how they'll deal with it in the sequel, because I think Atreus will be a wee bit older. Like, I think he's supposed to be like a slightly older teen, as opposed to a prepubescent child. And I think his the voice actor's his voice is dropped as well,
Has
and
this
you can
video
really
already
tell.
stopped?
It's quite funny. Let's run and pick up
Why don't
all
you open
the
it there?
all the gold belong to me. Yep.
Okay. Think you can lower it from there?
Go.
Made it.
Sweet. I missed that there. That was silly.
Good idea.
Do.
Boy.
Yes, sir.
Boy. Nah. Still can't get it right. I'll practice. All I'll do is I'll practice until I can absolutely nail it, and then I'll wow you with a perfect Christopher Judge styled boy,
Mother said Odin's disciples fill them with gifts and hang them where thieves can't reach
as
them.
opposed to the Red Dead Redemption boy.
What is? Worshipping the gods?
The gods care nothing for them. Men should not pray to monsters.
I know that I've got to do that bit again, but it was worth it for that coin. That measly coin. Cool. Do. It's quite funny looking at photos of the cats from like ages ago.
we
So
see
like
others
for
on the
those
road?
of you who don't know, my cats turned 3 today,
Friendly?
and they're very very cute.
They'll try
But
and
looking
rob
at
us?
like pictures of them when they were like really really tiny is quite funny.
Oh.
Just because they were like for those of you who don't know what kittens are like, they've got this like wee haze of like, it's almost like angel fur around them. It's like really really like thin hair, but there's just fucking loads of it, and it's like different from their actual fur. It's very cute.
Look. All this
Oh,
time,
okay.
there's been a protection stave around our
No,
entire
it's not.
woods.
That's cool.
But
Sorry, we've been battling Amazon today.
the stave's
They've
broken
not been
there.
delivering.
Could
But
you
my
put
book
those down?
arrived, so that's all I need.
She hand-marked the tree she wished used for her pyre.
Why'd she do that?
Oh.
Come.
What's your cat's name, Sleepy
Now.
Heathen? So I'm gonna pause for a drink. For some reason, I just got a fucker of a sore
So-
head.
How long will it take to get to the mountain?
I do not know.
Wow. Okay.
Before winter falls?
Briar,
I
nice.
do not know.
Okay,
Ours
okay.
is 14. Nice. I love the stun takedowns in this because they're so like metal. Your parents have a cat that's 17. That is old for a cat. That's impressive. Come on, who's next? Threat indicators, great. Your childhood cat hit 22. Damn. My family cat from before I knew Jessica's just turned 8. His name's Rio, and like he's just this giant ball. I honestly I don't know how else to describe him except an absolutely humongous ball. He's like, he's not even like an overweight cat. He's just like got so much fur. Come on. So here's the thing, right? If anyone, I've got like a business plan that I'm happy to announce to you all, and I'm wondering if there's any programmers that want to like make it happen. I genuinely think there is such a market for like
How was that? Did I help?
video game character themed fitness
Whoever is
apps,
not my
right?
focus should be yours.
I've always thought it because I think it would 100% play into like specific people's like psyches. But like, imagine doing like a God of War workout.
Sir.
Who knows what God of War he like? Kratos doesn't do fucking sit-ups. He doesn't need to do anything. He's just
Yet not.
a unit.
You can
But like, I
read
feel
writing.
you could get so much
Just language
mileage with
southern.
that.
But they're all sort of connected to
Subscribe
something, so I
to
can feel my way
get
through stuff I
Link.
shouldn't know.
Link from Zelda's fitness workout. Mario's fitness workout. It's easy. D&D character class fitness. That sounds fun. Oh, angry man who can only... An angry man that can only be dealt with by using fists. Typical. Damn. See, that works. But I generally, I still think, like,
Place your shots.
fitness app,
Cost accuracy.
fitness app that revolves entirely around, like, doing like a fitness class with the character. The only problem is the licensing for that would be a fucking disaster to try and actually get, but you get the idea. Cool. So that's just, there's fancy attacks you get. That's, yeah, you don't need to know much else. Onwards.
Whoa! How'd you do that?
Yeah, we don't really need to worry too much about them.
Move.
Thanks.
At least not for now.
There's the mountain! Let's go!
Not yet.
It's fine! See? Father, help!
Hang on.
Hurry! I'm slipping!
Stay calm. Almost there.
That wasn't so bad.
Slow down. Your haste will cost us.
Sorry.
I know, Christopher Judge is so good.
More Draugr. But these aren't moving. Are they dead? I mean, more dead?
Boy.
Not dead, not dead!
Fuck's sake.
Remember, accuracy over speed.
I know, everything that can go wrong at the start will go wrong. I mean, one of the things that I really liked when I first played this is that I think they actually got the character dynamic really well, like, because it's not just like, I feel like the problem that a lot of like parent-child kind of like writing has is that, like, you know, there's that initial like uneasiness when it comes to, you know, the kids, like what Kratos is going through just now. Whereas there's sorry, one sec. There's too many things happening on screen. Like there's peaks and troughs to the relationship throughout the game is what I'm saying. And it makes the game a bit more better than like just, oh, it's like he's earned Kratos' trust and that's it, job done.
Is that better?
Take even more time. It does not matter if you fire only once. Show me control.
Look, he's even teaching him lessons, you know, because he's a wee boy and he's like, you can see that even through the harshness of his character, there's still like lessons and dadness being like delivered.
Read it.
There's like encouragement.
Oh, this is
Kratos makes me want to be a better man.
gathered here to train with the gods a long time ago. Wonder if Odin was ever here.
I think it's so hard to
Above us!
write it cheaply, Keith, I think. Like, I think it's like, there's nothing wrong with the trope itself. I mean, tropes are kind of neutral. But like, I think that one of the things is that sometimes it's just so lazily written when they do like tropes like that. Exactly. Oh yeah, no, sorry, 100% Keith. Yeah. I think they really do avoid cliche in this, like, big time. I've not gotten used to using Atreus' arrows yet.
Do you hear that? What is it?
Oh no, these things are the fucking worst. Oh, no worries, Commander. Hope to see you again next time.
What is that? So we're going towards the scary singing?
I fucking hate these enemies. These enemies are the worst. Yeah, you're right. It works well for the story, I think. You're spot on, Tree. These enemies are the worst. These are just the worst. I hate them. Oh, they're just terrible. I keep on forgetting that I don't have, like, there's basically an attack later on that makes them a lot
Thought I'd see one of them.
easier. And yeah, I've not quite got there yet, so I'm working on it.
Still don't understand why that man attacked you at our house.
I told you, boy. I know nothing more of it.
I do love how,
So that's how you get
like,
down here.
all of the all of the Norse mythology, all of the gods and stuff, like, obviously in actual Norse mythology they're all dicks, but I loved how it was just such a massive, like, juxtaposition to, like, the Marvel kind of they're all kind of good. Like, I almost feel it's kind of like the boys, like, you know, the TV show the Boys, which is phenomenal, and how that was originally made. That was originally made as a kind of answer to like superhero fatigue, which I think a lot of us is kind of like having. Because I like, without a doubt, I've experienced like superhero fatigue. I mean, I think I'll probably like the new Thor looks good, but I really enjoyed Thor Ragnarok as like a massive outlier to like the other ones. Because I didn't enjoy the I didn't enjoy the most recent Spider-Man, and I know that that's like an absolute sin to say online, but oh god, you know what? Fuck off. You're getting battered. But yeah, I wasn't enamored with the latest Spider-Man. Right, sorted. And then I got like massive superhero fatigue after like
Wait, you don't suppose Red
after,
Rocket's
was it
out there?
Endgame or Infinity
There's a
War?
bunch of them
What was the
waiting
first
there for
one?
us?
It was Infinity War, then it was Endgame, right?
Sorry. Imagination.
I must admit, seeing like absolutely jacked Natalie Portman is, yeah, I can see it. Like, you seen the shot of her on set, and she's just like, could kill you in one punch. Give the people what they want. A Natalie Portman that can kill them in one punch. Yeah, it'll be super disappointing if like it turns out she's just kind of like a side bit to. To be honest, it needs to be a passing of the torch, right? It absolutely like they need to, like, this should be Thor and like what's the boy's name that does it? One of the Chris's. I don't actually remember. Helmsworth, yeah. Hemsworth. Is it Hemsworth or Helmsworth? Yeah, like it needs to be like a kind of like quite quickly passing on the torch. You can kind of stay for some like comic relief, but like if Natalie Portman, like, it can't be a one-off film for Natalie Portman either. I wonder what she's kind of signing up to. Yeah, you know what was, it was, what was kind of funny actually. See, when I was playing Guardians of the Galaxy, the game, the one that kind of came out recently, I realised how much I preferred that depiction of Star-Lord to the way that Chris Pratt does it. I kind of don't think Chris Pratt's that good, but then I don't find him very likeable. I don't think I've seen him in anything else and I've been like, oh, I really like Chris Pratt. And to be honest, part of it is I can't watch what's it, like Parks and Recreation. I like, yeah, don't like it. Don't like Parks and Recreation. Again, I know that some folk really like it. Thing is, not liking Parks and Recreation put me off of watching Community for so long, but Community was really good. Try to find where that other blue thing is. It's cutting about here somewhere. Oh, there's one of Odin's ravens. How much of Parks and Recreation did I watch? Very, very little, because I bounced off it. In the same way that I bounced off of It's Always Sunny. I can't watch It's Always Sunny. I don't know if it's just the type of humour or whatever it is, but I don't know. Just couldn't watch that. Again, I know that I'm committing crimes by saying all this at the moment. Yeah. No, I think that's fair. Because I ended up liking... the first time I tried to watch the US Office, I watched the first season and was like, why do people think this is good? Where is this fucking R? There's normally... it's normally nearby. God. It's like... Hold on. Was the problem with the American Office though is that it just basically did the first season of the UK Office and they should have just made it its own thing. Instead they were say, oh that worked well in the UK. Whereas I feel like when I watch the UK Office I'm almost equipped for the level of cringe. But seeing Americans try and do that particular type of British cringe humour is quite difficult. I'm not saying it can't be done, but I don't know. I preferred I prefer the American Office, but I preferred the American Office when it was actually being the American Office rather than the UK Office. All of these both of these enemies together. See, when I was playing this the first time and I was playing it on the hardest difficulty, this handed my ass to me every single time. I was here for at least an hour trying to fight these two. Yeah. It's playing into a very specific cringe thing, and to be honest, as depressing as they try and they make it depressing. There's nothing. See, if someone offered me a well-paying job in Slough, I would be like, fuck no. I like how I was just running into a wall for ages there. Oh, okay. Bye! Oh no. Come on.
Thought they almost had us.
There will be more.
I think he was a producer for some of it. I think he was the guy that kicked it off. But then again, he basically just did the same thing. He basically copied the UK one. Because there's the joke with the stapler and the jelly and stuff like that. But they hadn't established the Jim Dwight relationship before they tried to do it. And because watching it as someone who'd seen the UK Office, it was like, okay, this is just the same thing, but everyone has an American accent instead. I'm really annoyed at where this fucking R is. There it is, arsehole. Yeah, I thought that, see. I wasn't sure 100% of his politics, but he's always seen that kind of... he knows to keep a lid on it maybe a wee bit more than the arseholes that he works with. Right, okay, onwards to victory. Onwards. But we're also going to run down this corner because there's a chest here. Yeah, I know exactly what you're on about, Tree. Right, here we go.
What's that smell?
Probably dead people.
Now! Are they Hellwalkers? They're untouched. Look. Someone start the fires! Sigmund, your knives. So many days without meat.
Meat? Wait, us?
Behind me.
Oh dear.
What if they change like the others? We'll have to keep them alive. Strip off their meat. A little at a time.
This fight is mine alone.
You want my meat? Well, get fucked. I love that your son's just standing at the side being like, amazing. Amazing, Dad. Oh, come on. Oops.
Father, help me!
Atreus! Boy?
10-year-old that's just killed his first man. See, trying to dad. You're fine. Size of his fucking hands. It reminds me of like the Gears of War like proportions, just fucking massive hands. Oh dear. Get wrecked. Oh.
Wait here.
We'll talk about this later. It's just dirt. I mean, it might be blood, but it is just dirt. You'll be fine. Crunchy.
They came back.
They did, but then we killed them again.
They came back.
It is finished.
I want to leave here.
Then collect yourself. We must find a way out. Here. Find
You're
something.
fine, you're fine.
Okay.
Boy's still shaking after like stabbing a guy through the neck. So I've still not found a way to sort out the Skyrim choppiness, but hopefully there'll be something that we can work on fairly soon. I'm gonna try and play it in windowed or like borderless next time, because apparently that is an issue. Like OBS doesn't like full screen Skyrim.
You are in your head, boy. Let it go. He would have killed you.
I know, I had to do it. I do know that, I just...
You're fine.
And we will go home, boy.
What?
To give up this easily. So close to the start.
Wait, no. I'm not giving up. I can do this. I just have to, you know, catch my breath.
Kick
Come on
the
up.
chain, boy. Yeah, like it's interesting actually how much he changes over the course of the game, and it's done really well, and it's done slowly enough that it's not like it's not completely obvious, and it's also done in like
Listen to me.
not one single
To be
event.
effective in combat, a warrior must not feel for his enemy. The road ahead is long and unforgiving. No place for a boy. You must be a warrior.
I understand.
Fuck you, Odin's Raven.
Get up and move your ass. I'll kick you square in the ring or you don't move. Come on!
We're but we're still exploring.
What you waiting for? Come on already. Let's go.
Hey, look, that's where we were decades ago. Indeedy. We're trying to keep spoilers to an absolute minimum because I know that there are some people who haven't played this, so we can talk around it. But yeah, I think everyone kind of gets that our man here has quite a tragic backstory. And now we're about to meet a pretty good character, actually. I like him a lot. Although he punches his fucking animal, which isn't good.
Can't get this slow-eyed cocklump to cross the bridge.
It's because she's scared of something in the trees over there.
There's what now?
Father, throw your axe at those trees on the other side of the bridge. The ones with the white trunks.
Mm-hmm.
You were right.
Say, you must be smart or something, boy. You are a boy, aren't you?
Does she have a name?
I don't know. Rude bastard ain't ever asked mine, so I ain't ever asked hers.
What's yours?
Brock.
Vera Logan.
Say,
I am indeed
you're
playing
not gonna
Dad of
believe
Boy.
me, but
Or
that axe
Dog
you
of
got
Raw, as the title of this stream
was
puts
me
it.
what made her. Me and my brother.
You can
was
credit
one of
that
our
title to
best.
Jessica, by the way.
So
That
don't
wasn't
let
me
nobody
being
else go
horny. That
work
was
on it
Jessica
except for
being
us two.
not horny.
You gotta handle her special, or she'll wreck beyond fixing. I can enhance her for you right now if it so pleases you, son of a bitch. So what say you? Ah,
You are right. I do not believe you. Come, boy.
Come.
there's a rune in the shape of a fork under the grip. No, you're
Yeah, Jessica being it was Jessica being way more funny than I could ever hope to be. There.
That was our brand, my brother and me, before we split. I got half of it right here, see? Look, you want I should upgrade her or not?
Very well. I expect an improvement.
Nah, I mean, like, so it's one of those games that, like,
So,
I think it's why a lot of games, and there is a specific
Oh my
technique, and I
God,
don't
brother.
remember what it's called, but
But I
basically
got
it's the
all the
ability to
talent.
keep the appearance of an armor, but have the
is-
stats of a better armor. And I don't think this game actually does it. But there is, you know, there are ones that do that. LS to show descriptions. Yep. We don't need to know any of this. Yep. Yep. I'm trying to remember what is the specific thing called? It's when you fuck. Never mind, it's fine.
And for Junior?
Yeah, I think is that something they cover in the I think they cover it in the documentary I was talking about earlier. Sorry, I'm struggling with words today, folks. I don't know why I'm
Got something
I
else
don't know
in
why I'm
mind?
struggling.
See if they don't shoot straighter than straight.
But no, I'd really recommend the documentary to everyone because it's really nice, and obviously it is talking about it from a like, you know, a game development standpoint, and you're actually seeing it like throughout the. Oh wow, okay.
So long as you don't break.
you're seeing it from like the point of view of them like literally starting out, and they move location halfway through, and see, I'm not a very migrainey person, so I wouldn't say so, but I don't know what it is. It's maybe a mixture of just general tiredness as well. It was like a really long weekend, and I did not get much rest at all, and then I was busy on Monday. So, again, this just sounds like excuses, doesn't it?
I'm not sure.
But,
This road.
yeah. It's also weirdly warm recently. Yeah. Nah, it's really interesting seeing like how the game actually came together, and the thing that brings me the most joy is the bit when they're talking about like it's the day of the big presentation, and they're revealing the game, and it's been kept under wraps for like so long, and
You left me to fight
it's
alone.
like
I did.
when
People are one
the
thing.
whole
Everything else you fight.
when like the whole
Until I say
theater
stop,
that they're
or we are
revealing the
dead.
game in
Understand?
sees Kratos, like it absolutely erupts. They all go absolutely fucking mental, and it's just such like a nice moment. Like the documentary's built it up over the course of the entire thing to the point where you're like absolutely fucking ecstatic for them all. It's really nice. So, I would recommend giving it a watch. I think it's called. It's called like Developing Kratos or something like that. It's maybe not the exact title, but it's again really good and 100% worth it, worth the watch.
I like it.
Oh, okay. Right, onwards.
This way.
I do like the puzzle doors in this. Again, and like, see, between this and Horizon, like this is like the amount of care that's put into like a lot of the PlayStation exclusives, giving me a newfound respect for PlayStation exclusives.
Wait there.
The solution is always to throw a huge axe at it. That is what you do. Throw huge axe, rip enemies apart with your bare fucking hands. Oh. Don't touch my boy! Excellent use of the emote there, Blind Panda Bear. That's exactly what I'm looking for. And guys, if you do give me a follow, you get access to I and No emotes. What more could you possibly want? You can now say I and No to your heart's content. Only possible through the wonders of emotes. Why is it whenever I fucking like these? Right. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Boom! Now we're talking. Bye, bye. Cool. Right. So. Right. 1, 2.
Cowboy.
Come on, Atreus. I actually quite like those emotes. They're nice. Yeah, I kind of get what you mean, Many Hearts of M.
Trust I will not let us die.
I think it's a bit different when you're controlling it, is the only thing I would say, because like I think if folk are feeling a wee bit unwell or whatever, obviously I'll try and do what I can, but like some games you need to play. I mean, I remember when my mum used to watch me play games when I was wee, like she just she couldn't watch for too long because she was like, nah, can't actually like can't deal with that. It's making me feel too sick. They do have a story mode style difficulty, so it's like super easy. So you wouldn't like. It's really like it couldn't be like easier. Again, difficulty's not the big thing, but you can just like you'll be able to play through it a lot faster, and the combat won't be super intensive. You're actually better with streams because it's smaller and you can look away. No, that's fair. Oh god. See, Assassin's Creed 2 just makes me dizzy, but that's because I hate it. Assassin's Creed actually just makes me nauseous as opposed to dizzy. It just
Wow. Never been this close to the mountain before.
Yeah, I appreciate it as well, because one of the things that I really like, one of the things that I sometimes struggle with, and I kind of dance between doing the two, but like sometimes I have a playthrough that is just to do the story, and then I have another playthrough that's to like do it on the hardest difficulty, or to like 100% it, or whatever it is. That's what I did with Halo. So like with Halo Infinite, it was like the first playthrough was to get the story done so that it wasn't spoiled for me, and then the second time was like on Legendary, and then the third time was the collectibles that I didn't pick up. So like I ended up playing it 3 times in the space of like a week.
What is it?
Boy,
Boy.
There are runes written along the side.
what does it say?
As we are, we two, we three. As I alone can never be.
A riddle.
A riddle?
Maybe there's a clue around here. The lights are turning. Come back down. I think that part's right.
Nice. We be solving riddles. Yeah. Although in fairness, I did like how this actually made use of your son, like in a way that wasn't just like
Boy,
naff
what do those
escort
runes say?
mission.
Oh, it says family. That's not a clue. It's the answer. What I alone can never be. Right?
We are
use your knife and trace the
family.
runes into the sand.
Really? Kinslow.
Yeah, 100%. Is like, you know what's? I don't know why, but like, see when I was playing through this the first time, I was very conscious of how good the writing was, and I was able to like, point to things like that, being like, oh yeah, it's like good character building, it's good relationship building. Oh, I can see why, like that's interesting, for like the characters and stuff. Epro251, there's always fucking one of yous. Can a mod kill that? Bot, please.
What's that up there?
Or the person behind the bot. Either one counts. One will probably get me kicked off because it's a violation of terms and service, but yeah, if a mod can maybe kill that person, that'd be good. If not, I'm just gonna need to make you all mods.
Boy,
So you can all just
these tracks.
absolutely pile drive. Cheers, Keith.
Boar, maybe? Not sure. But I'll find.
Go.
No, bot, no.
It is important for a warrior to keep his skills sharp.
Oh, good. Oh god. Oh god. That stamp attack is actually crap and I hate it. Oh god. You know what? Jude just suggested I voice Annis in audiobooks. Hey, like, the decision's down to you at the end of the day, Tristan, but if you want to do that, I would be more than happy. Like, I'd genuinely be more than happy. And if you want to, I've got a friend who would happily help put it together as well, like from a professional voice editing and stuff point of view. If you're working on audiobooks, happy to. Happy. Oh no. Kill the big troll. Boom. So it's actually the guy that masters my YouTube videos. His name's Andrew Scott. He's runs a studio called oh, that's a good question. I think it's Waterfront Studios is the name of the studio, and he does quite a lot of like audio mastering for like podcasts and things like that. But also does he's done tons of stuff. He does like musicians and stuff like that, but he also does folk who record podcasts. So he's based in Falkirk, and one of the things that he's done recently was like there was kind of like a tourist thing for Falkirk. So there's like there's an app called Falkirk Explored, and thanks for the posture check. There's an app called Falkirk Explored, and that app is like, it covers like walking routes in and around Falkirk, and he's recorded like people who tell you about the history along the walking route, kind of your standard walking tour kind of stuff. But he did all the audio for that, so he's pretty well regarded in Falkirk and wider. Like people come through from like Glasgow and Edinburgh to
Here.
be serviced. Be serviced makes him sound like he's doing a wee bit more than just audio work.
No good comes from them.
Okay, so 1. Let's get my sprint on. 2 and 3. Boom. So yeah, he does all of that. If you're interested, Snow. No big deal. Cool, we've got some more health. That's always handy. I like it when I get more health. Whee! So I'm not gonna lie, one of the reasons that I wanted to stream this, right, is because I wanted to stream it anyway, but also I've kept it installed on my PC because I've wanted to stream it. So by completing this, I'll be able to maybe free up some space on my computer, because it's quite a chunky download, but it's also really good. And I was holding off because it's like, hey, this is the good stuff. Oh,
Shoot when you're ready. Remember, draw to your chest. Wild boar's hide is thick.
But I hit it, didn't I? I did what you said and it looked like it bounced off. Could the boar be magical?
What do you think?
It looked weirder than any boar I've ever seen.
Get after it then.
cheers for doing that, Keith. It's always annoying when silly bots try and do their stupid shit.
Something else.
Some of the bodies are those weird dead things.
I should probably try and like draw more attention to it, folks. I feel like I should be shouting out at least once a stream. But if you want, you can support me on Ko-Fi. People who support me on Ko-Fi get access to little slice of life blog posts about how things are going and what I plan on doing, and they see kind of like they see stuff before everyone else. You also get access to a whole new channel in the Discord, and it also just kind of helps me in regards to. At the moment, it's helping me pay some bills, which is nice because things have been quite mental recently. But it also helps me in regards to games to stream. As much as I love streaming and as much as I love gaming, when we're completing several games in a row and I'm trying to scramble to find new games to play, it can sometimes take a toll on the wallet. So really, anything that supports this channel, whether it's subscriptions or cheers or donations via Ko-Fi, it all goes towards like more streaming is, or my ability to stream. So yeah, just thought I'd shout that, but yeah, thanks.
Do not lose it.
Shutting up now, forever. Oh, he dropped the knife. Disappointed, Kratos.
Boy,
Boy.
boy.
Boy. I'll get it right one day.
I found him!
Oh god.
Atreus.
He's slowing down!
Oh. Press button to... Yeah. It's basically the Sean of God of War. Sean! Oh god, we're back at Heavy Rain. We can't ever go back to Heavy Rain. Holy fuck.
Atreus.
We can never go back to Heavy Rain. Mentally, I'm going back to Heavy Rain at the
No,
moment.
he belonged to anyone.
He doesn't. He's my friend.
The boy was following my command.
Then help fix this. Hold here.
So,
please.
Judica,
He's
fun
losing blood.
fact about that, but the reason why Boy is used so much throughout this game is because they actually didn't name the son until quite late in development.
I'm so sorry.
Keep that
So,
pressure on. The blame is
Boy
mine.
was the standard kind of placeholder up until that point, but I think it's quite
The arrow
iconic
cut a
that they kept it
tideway
in.
inside him. Find both ends and hold them tightly. Start with the left side. Grab it and hold.
Are you talking about
Now the right
this,
side.
like,
Hold it tight.
this woman
Good.
here's your
Now pull them
favourite and
together.
least favourite?
Line them up.
Or are you saying that the... Who is your favourite Atreus? Or is your favourite the boar?
You're a witch.
I thought it was actually quite good. Like, it's funny how that's like a...
You will carry him.
It's like a game development decision that ended up actually impacting the
must not
story over
die.
the... Like, instead of an actual choice.
He seems
But it
stable and
ended up
calm
being
for
for the
now.
better, which I think is quite cool.
Grey
Oh look, it's Plant Mum. There's always a Plant Mum. Don't worry, boar. What big blue eyes you have.
That bow's a little big for you, isn't it?
My mother made it for me. Said I'd grow into it.
Plant
I've never
Mum's your
seen you
problematic fave.
She must miss you being away from home.
She's dead.
She's dead. We're taking her ashes to the highest peak in the realms.
Ashes?
It was her last wish.
Boy.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah. It's, like, the one thing I would say about this bit, obviously,
You
it's
live in a
to...
tree?
It just slows you down a bit.
Below it.
You've been fighting trolls and killing Draugr and fighting those Reaver folk, and
It's alright.
obviously from a story perspective it's important. And this is really cool. The giant turtle tree boy. But, like, to kill your pace back down to walking with the boar like you were walking with the tree at the start,
Is
it's
he
like,
friendly?
oh, okay.
boy.
I promise you.
Look at him go, though. So, there's actually... That kind of reminds me. There's a game that I've got on my wish list on Steam that I can't remember the name of right now. But it's like a cute little city builder thing. And it takes place on the back of like a moving land turtle. Like a turtle that's got like a forest on its back. And it's a cool wee like city builder thing. It's not released yet, but it's something that I've been keeping an eye on. Because it was like, I saw it and I was like, I want to follow that. That looks good.
Keep him still.
You live alone?
Yep.
It's better this way.
You live alone?
Yeah. My father doesn't like people either.
Boy.
Well, no.
Hold him still before he hurts himself. Good. Easy.
Liquid
Rest.
LSD.
I need 2 more things. Fresh red root grows just behind the house. Can you pull a cluster?
Boy. Boy. Nah, I can't
What
do
else?
that. Don't get me to do accents. That's banned.
I know you're a god. Not of this realm, but there's no mistaking it. He doesn't know, does he? About your true nature? Or his own?
That is none of your concern.
The gods of these realms don't take kindly to outsiders, trust me. I know. When they find you, and they will, they'll make things difficult. The boy will want answers.
That will be my problem.
Whatever you're hiding, you cannot protect him forever. But you're right. Doesn't concern me. I also need lamb's cress. Do you mind? It's a white petal flower in my garden. Just a handful.
There's a fucking...
Lamb's cress.
There's a really, really funny outtake, right, from the voice actor, where he goes, Lamb's cress, and he walks up and he goes, I'm the fucking god of war. And, well, I'm gonna see if I can, I'll find it and I'll drop it in the Twitch channel on Discord. It is possibly the funniest outtake of any of the, of any sort of outtakes I've seen with voice acting. You know what? I love this shit. I love this babbling brook. I love that there's, you know, the fucking rivers here. I could just chill here all day. I'd be quite content with that. There's a strong crossover between Gallic and Norse mythology, with both feature waves of gods following giants who violently replaced the previous pantheon. Ah. I don't know much about just like straight up Gallic mythology. In the same like way as like obviously Norse has like such,
I dropped it?
you know, that kind
You
of
were chasing
pantheon
the
of
animal.
the gods.
What's wrong with me? If I lost it, then
You did lose it.
I'll take better care of it from now on.
See, what, like, honestly, just like make me, like, give me a role where I can do all of the grunt noises in a game, right? Because I can go with the to the more like I can do them all. I'm great. Honestly, someone hire me, please. I can do all of the grunts. Just tell me what grunt you want, and boom, I'll give you a grunt. Half of them will sound like I'm nutting, but you know, you'll get your grunt. I can only do the sexy ones. Okay, fair enough. Eye for grunts.
Oh, exactly what I need.
It's like, okay, so you're in a fight and you're getting battered and you're getting like punched several times and you're
We are
reacting
leaving.
to each of them, and I
Wait.
would just be like,
Not without thanks.
there you go. Someone clip that, and you can just have that as a wee kind of recording. You can have it as your alarm. You can have it whenever you get a
You
text.
want solitude?
You can, you know, you can set it up as a
This
ringtone.
mark will hide you
You
from
can get whatever you want out of that.
those who might make your
Horrible.
journey
Ah,
difficult.
okay, fair enough. Can't please anyone. Let me stroke your neck.
Himalaya. There's a shortcut below the house that leads safely out of these woods.
Cool.
Follow this path down, then head towards daylight.
Cool.
Will we see you again?
Boy needs some influence of plant. I know. It's very much like a. This could be your new stepmom.
Tomboy.
Oh no.
This underground passage should put you back on your path to the mountain. Just use the boat. Wait.
All
and
the
take this.
all the
You
sexual
can use it
grunts.
to orient yourself and navigate the world. It will
Kratos and
always
Plan Mum
steer
would
you
be a
towards your
fucking
goals.
horrible combo. It'd be terrible. I think Kratos is more chill as like single dad. What the? Why the fuck is there these guys down here? Look after your garden a bit better. Christ, or whatever this place is.
Nightmares. Mom used to tell me about them. Didn't think they were actually real.
Nightmares.
Yeah. I see a boat.
Why? I know, right? Very odd.
Yes.
Doesn't seem heavy.
Sorry, it doesn't seem heavy because I'm an absolute unit and I'm perfect. Cool. So we'll have to come back to this place later anyway. So this is fine.
Do not touch the water.
Why?
Do you know what is under the surface?
No.
That
Why?
Then do not touch the water.
Oh yeah, if you're a god of war, you can't skip leg day, because I mean, how shit would it be if you did? Absolutely like solid unit upper body and then just like tiny wee legs.
Now we'll get to the mountain quick.
God of leg day, exactly.
I just can't believe I'm here.
Higher eye for grunts. Sample. Great.
Or even my own beds.
You're not to blame for your
Just you're gonna like stitch a bunch of like mini clips together and that'll be you. Sorted. I think that's one thing that like I've not crossed the Rubicon when it comes to the
Do you not
like
smell it?
when I see on Twitter quite a lot where it's like
This stinks.
digital agencies are like, we want to work with creators, and I see people who like have literally went all out with like a proper like creator pack,
That's right. I never thought
and
you'd
it's
listen
quite-
when Mother spoke of the gods.
I
it's
so
quite
did.
odd. Like
Did
they've
you
got
speak of one who
like
could feel no
they've got a
pain?
sample reel and they've got a
That sounds like Baldur.
like
Baldur.
An Aesir god. Son of Odin and Frigg.
And Odin is king.
nice. I
right.
shall.
Why do you ask?
That's cool. But yeah, like there's some people I see on Twitter and it's like they get
I see
like
runes
they're
in
like
it.
they're almost spamming these agencies that are looking for creators to work with, and I don't know. I've not pulled together a Twitch CV yet. I think that's I don't know how I feel about it. Like, do I need a Twitch CV?
It reads.
Hi, am I from
"Sacrifice your
Scotland? I
arms to the
have
center of
like
the water.
2,000 followers. My
Believe
average
in the
viewership
cradle
is
of the
like
world.
23
What?
on a good day.
Throw our weapons into the water? Guess that won't be a problem for you.
Isn't your TikTok your CV? I fucking hope
Are
not.
you gonna do it?
I need more clippable stuff to put on TikTok, and I also need to learn how to actually use TikTok so I can create my own TikToks without relying on clips. Oh yeah, my current view count's like 39, but hey, that's that's not me. That's the wonderful people who who watch the stream, who share it. Really, it's their followers. But if you are enjoying the stream and you want to continue God of War, punch that follow button and you get access to free emotes. So you can spam me with eyes and nose. You also get a hi emote, which is modelled after yours truly. Also, we're about to meet one of the best characters in the game.
It's the World Serpent.
Look at that boy. That's so well, that's just stunning art. Oh, thank you for my axe back.
This is great.
Thanks, guy. I've been specifically for this stream. Oh no! It's one of the bastards again. Take him down, mod team. Kill that fucker.
Said he's friendly.
What does it say?
Thanks, guy. Nothing I hate more than spam bots.
That was amazing.
Cheers, Keith. Appreciate it.
Wait, there's a shipwreck way over there. See that?
Nice.
And there's a statue of Thor. Except I can see a lot more of him now.
The water dropped, and the serpent rose.
Oh, that must be why the beach wasn't there before. See? And there's the mountain. Look it. That building leads from the foot of the mountain to that golden temple.
It was all just under the surface.
Except for the statue. Good thing, huh? There's even a dock. There, next to the flag.
It's like, you can go here, you can go here,
first, right?
and you can go here.
We'll be the first people to walk on it in who knows how long.
You know that serpent?
He's one of the giants. He's so big he's wrapped around
Row,
the whole
row,
world and
row
bites
your
his own
boat.
tail.
This is,
An
like,
exaggeration.
this is basically, like, half the world. I'm not joking, like, the Lakes of Nine is pretty
I
big.
don't know. Looked pretty big to me.
Exactly. That's all. It's really quite a short game for an open world game. Like, it's really really short.
Been here.
Like 4 or 5 hours tops.
Time.
Is this the way to the mountain?
Maybe.
Would seem.
If it isn't the bearded beaver, it is Saxseed. Something for you too.
Oh my god! When I have kids, I'm gonna call them sack seeds. That is the funniest fucking term in the
Now
world.
Get in here. I got something for you. And don't go making fake eyes at my spot. I
Hey,
saw it.
sack seed.
Okay.
It is. It's semi-open because it's like it's
What do you think he wants?
it's
To test
open but
patience.
funnels you into nice
Word
linear
gets out about my new
sections.
shop, folks will finally come out of hiding.
Kind of a la
Each other just to catch a whiff
a la
of it.
Metro Exodus,
Watch.
but miles better than Metro Exodus. Like miles better than Metro
You rush
Exodus.
around like that everywhere?
Yes. What is it asking me to go over there? Hey, lovely scientist, how you doing?
Catch!
Oh, what's this?
The pile of rocks there? With that key of Yggdrasil,
Ah.
you can open a magic door to the branches of the World Tree. A shortcut between the realms. If you ever see him out in the world, use it to get back to me quick. But it's only one way. Straight back here and nowhere else. And whatever you do, never, ever
Cool.
throw yourself.
There's a lot of menus.
Lest you want death.
Yeah, I don't see us wanting that.
It does. I completely agree. See, I think it absolutely nails the. It kind of walks that line because if it went full on Ubisoft, I think it would have been kind of nauseating. Sorry. For anyone who's new to this stream, the default is I really don't like Ubisoft's general vibe. Oh. Atreus, advanced combat. Atreus has gained confidence in combat and will now support Kratos by physically attacking enemies when he sees an opening. These abilities can be upgraded in the skills tab.
Can't yet.
So that's cool. again, gives Atreus a bit more to do in combat. That. Get eat. No worries, Trey. We'll be wrapping up the stream just shortly anyway. But thanks very much for joining. Oh, exploding man.
With luck, that tower leads through to the mountain.
So, many arts of you're gonna get me going on the Assassin's Creed rant, which I think anyone who's followed me for any length of time's heard like a trillion times at this point. But basically, like, there's just this progressive downfall of like all things Ubisoft and Assassin's Creed. Like when Assassin's Creed Odyssey was doing its thing, not Odyssey, Origins. Origins came out and it was good. It was so refreshing, and they needed to change. Like, I don't know who it was, but whoever advised them to go from Assassin's Creed Black Flag to Unity, which actually did some cool things with parkour actually, but then from Unity to the one in London was so shit. It was fucking painful. And then they were like, okay, we need to give this a complete tonal reboot. And it was the perfect opportunity to ditch the whole concept of the Animus, right? They could just have made it a fun, like, historical jaunt across the ages, but they had to keep it tied to some really naff, like, I'm not joking, it's not even a B plot, it's like a fucking, like, Z plot of just the human, like, modern human god shit that's, like, you know, cutting about in the modern times. It's terrible. It's fucking awful. Like, it should have ended after Assassin's Creed 3, but they just kept going, and it's bad, and I hate it. So, that's that. The modern time stuff is utter garbage, and I don't know how they haven't gotten rid of it yet. But the like, Assassin's Creed Origins was good. It was refreshing. It was like new mechanics and all the rest of it. So, you know, quite exciting. And then Odyssey, they were like, what if we made Origins, which was a good game, really big for no real reason, and we could do all the Greek islands, but all of the Greek islands aren't as interesting. Like, there's not much to do on each Greek island, so we'll just fill it up with, like, shit. And again, that was a game that I thought had, like, pretty significant bloat, but it had enough exciting stuff happening throughout the game. Obviously, there was the war going on between Athens and Sparta, so there was, like, the civil war aspect and, you know, all that kind of jazz. But then they were like, right, let's make Valhalla, and
Whoa. Sure is
what
fun,
if we
yeah.
just, like, all ate the writing equivalent of just a big fucking curry and then just diarrheaed it fucking
No.
everywhere?
He is of no consequence.
It was horrible. Valhalla is bad. So bad.
did you
It's
come by that
disgusting as a
axe?
game.
That is my
The amount
concern,
of
though.
bloat is horrible.
While I won't dispute
Um,
I know that blade.
All of the
was
stuff
one
you
of
do in
ours,
it are
but,
just samey and
we
pointless.
didn't make it for you.
And the game was
Step
just too
aside.
big. You spend like 5 hours in Norway at the start,
See, the
and
woman who
then
made
you
it for
jump
her was
over
who
to
I am.
the
I
main
thought if I
game.
would be
And the main
somewhat
game's
displeased
huge.
if it turns out that
And then
did
they
something
just
to
kept
her.
adding on new areas that were like massive.
It was my
But it
mother.
wasn't like Elden Ring.
She left its father
like-
before she died.
It wasn't like Elden Ring, oh, this is a really big world. It was,
face
oh
down.
my god, how have they made this that big?
I'm very, very sorry to hear that. She was a fierce warrior
Which one's that? Many Arts of M?
and a good woman.
Oh, right, sorry, this cutscene. Sorry, I'm talking over shit. See, you got me started on
Okay.
Assassin's Creed as a rant. It's all
I-
your guys' fault.
We'll make improvements to the axe.
But nobody asked you to.
Well, it's true, but knowing your mother,
She would have insisted I repair that act of vandalism perpetrated against her act.
I feel like I've
by
just
my
lost the 5 minutes. I hear Assassin's Creed and I just see fucking red.
You are Brock's brother.
I should make a YouTube video that's just the fall of Assassin's Creed.
The blue one is your brother.
Because,
Yes,
like,
though my talents are vastly superior. No boast.
going into it, it's just like, it's just so bad. And the problem is, though, is that some of the stuff
not
that I'll
undo
say
his
is
work.
very, very, like,
Improve upon it only.
subjective. So, like,
Yeah.
I'm not, like, I can't...
Can you put it down over there? That
The thing
handle?
that it just it frustrates me, actually, because
I'll just
they didn't take any
I'll
of the
just-
good stuff from Odyssey and put it in Valhalla. They changed the good stuff and made the worst stuff worse.
Oh, is that dried blood? Oh,
There's-
So, what were you working on?
oh
It-
that. I call
The,
it
like the
sky
best
over.
thing
Just
about
up that mountain
Assassin's
place,
Creed
a treasure
Odyssey,
trove of rare resources.
to the
Once I
point
mined
where
it,
I actually
find a way to
thought
bring it
it
all
gave me
down.
similar vibes of
Do
when
you
I
know how to
first
fix it?
played Destiny
Not
2.
even a little.
Because when I first played Destiny 2, there's like a church area right at the start of Destiny 2, and I remember not understanding there was missions to do. I thought I was to land by that church and fight, and I had to like hold off for a certain amount of time, like hold off all the enemies. And I just played it. I was fighting these guys for like 6 hours, and I was having great fun doing it. It was so much fun because, like, you know, obviously you were doing a lot with like other characters, and I had the same sense of that when I was playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Because one of the best things they did in Assassin's Creed Odyssey was the mercenary system, where like mercenaries of your level or slightly harder level would spawn, and they would hunt you, and you would have to fight them, and you know that was really cool. And they just fucking threw that system in the bin. Like, all they had to do to make Valhalla slightly more engaging was to keep that system in and just reskin and rename the fucking characters. But yeah, for whatever reason, they decided not to, and they replaced it with something that was like infinitely more shit. And then they tried to do like raid settlement building, which was fine, but in that like there wasn't enough thought actually put into it to make it interesting. I don't know. To be honest, I actually need to spend some time needing to like actually write down my thoughts and feelings on Assassin's Creed, because generally part of me, the reason why I get so angry and frustrated when I talk about it is because I'm disgusted at the amount of time I spent playing them. And Valhalla was truly the last straw for me. I will never pick up another Assassin's Creed game. I don't trust it unless it's like so game changing to the point of if it's so game changing to the point where it's like a complete reboot up from like Origins, that kind of wave. Like they would have to fundamentally change, but I don't see them doing that. Right, no, that's it. I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna call it a day because I'm gonna spend the next hour ranting about Assassin's Creed and not playing the game. So I think that's a good time to break. We have got through quite a good chunk of the intro. Like, there's obviously lots to do in this game, so don't worry, you'll be seeing probably quite a bit more of it. But tomorrow we are starting a game called The Last Campfire, which looks like quite a cutesy wee puzzle game that I'm quite excited for. I've also just noticed that I've been able to level up for ages and just haven't. That's cool. But yeah, we're starting a game called The Last Campfire. It is pretty cutesy looking, and it'll be cool. I'm looking forward to it. It's a wee bit more chill. So what I thought is that we've got quite an adventure game on Tuesday. We've got a chill wee game on Wednesday, and then we've got our Skyrim adventure where we're going to be continuing our journey with Phelan Phelan being my cat that we've turned into a Khajiit character. And we'll see how we go from there. But for that, I will love you and leave you on this nice Tuesday evening. I hope you all have a good rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow where we're going to be starting the last campfire. I'm going to do the usual stuff as well. If you would love to join the Discord, which you absolutely should, I've chucked that Discord link in there. If you would like to help me on Ko-Fi and support me, I've posted that link there. But I'm also going to post my YouTube link as well. If you are interested in seeing what I could possibly make out of an Assassin's Creed video, you should have a look at some of the YouTube ones I've done. I've done YouTube videos on like games like Republic Commando, and I've also done one on Ancestors: A Humankind Odyssey, which is probably in my top 10 games. It's really, really good, so I'll drop that YouTube link as well, and you should see if it's good. You should watch it. It's approaching 25,000 views, which is quite nice. So yeah, doing not too bad. Growing that YouTube empire. But right, I will wrap up for this evening, folks. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening or morning or wherever you are, and I'll catch you in a bit. Goodbye. Bye bye. Goodbye. Hello. Goodbye.